Okay, in next example, I showcase ramen teh again.
I remember walking down Newbridge Road, and my father had gone ahead, and I was walking behind him, looking at all the people that are dead and dying, and the smell of dead, dying, rotten bodies and things like smoke, haze was still around. And I came across a Chinese lady. She had a baby in her arms, and baby was crying. And I thought, oh, poor baby, it's hungry. I'll go and pick it up and take it. But we had first aid posts all over the place by this time. I'll take the baby to them.
So the last part of this sequence is an example of quietness. When a place is quiet, you hear detailed sound, small amplitude sound clearly. It's not muted or not hidden by other noise. So his paper flipping sound and all that will be heard clearly. Thus, it makes the quiet feel. So in the end, quietness isn't silence, right? Another thing from this example is that Eric gave me a challenge to say this actual interview voice of the war survivor from National Archive. They let us use their actual interviewed voice. And he said, he as in Eric, Eric told me that he wants audiences in the theater to feel like they are listening to it via headphone. How's that possible, right? Although, there is Atmos and all that, but it's all speakers around you mounted on the walls. It was a big challenge. So before listening to the voice, I employed loud noise of wearing the headphone. You may notice it before that it's quite annoyingly noisy when you wear a headphone because it's directly in contact with your ears. So I gave the louder noise than how I usually mix in for the such headphone wearing sound because I want audiences to feel like you're listening to the sound of the protagonist inside. So I play back louder. And also that those headphone noises actually consists of two different recording of the PVC rustling against skin kind of sound. I played back this and the National Archive interviewed voice together with Hiro Ishizaka from Imagica Studio for the Dolby Mix. We played back not using center speaker. In surround environment, starting from 5.1 to Atmos, usually behind the screen there are 3 speakers. And center speakers usually used for the dialogue and voices because it's a center, be it where in the theater is the best place to produce the most important aspects of the sound, which is dialogue. So it makes sense. But this time, we purposely turn off the center speaker. So it's only from left, right, and left surround and right surround to have a sense of like feel from like both sides, but not from the center. And it kind of worked. But then again, right now, what you heard is the stereo extraction from the DVD. So you don't get the same effect. But luckily, the DVD available is 5.1 ready. So if you have home surround setup, you can enjoy that too. Conclusion. A sound designer overview the entire sound and work closely with director, production sound mixer, and editor, composer, producer, and the rest of the team to get the best narrative out of the sound for the film. And I believe when the sound design is successful together with the picture, We can even reach out to the subconsciousness of the audience. Hope you have better understanding of what's behind the sound of film. Moreover, I hope you are even more interested in watching films, especially Singapore local film, than before this session.